slow guy on the court? Do you feel slow? Are you not getting 2 shots you think you should be getting? But are you split stepping? And so today, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk tennis. Tennis Scholar. Thanks for riding with me this morning. Today we're going to talk about probably one of the first things you should ever learn in tennis. And maybe it was one of the first things that you ever learned in tennis, and then you just stopped doing it. That's usually the case with this particular item, and that is the split step. So the split step is a fundamental building block of tennis. You don't get taught tennis without learning the split step. And so in essence, the split step allows us to be ready to move when our opponent strikes the ball. And so because we don't know where the ball is going, we have to be ready to go every direction, right, left, front, and even back. And the split step allows us that. You got to make sure that you split step prior to your opponent striking the ball. If your opponent strikes the ball and you're just starting your motion to split step, then you're already too late. So the correct timing on the split step is going to be that you have to be already have landed with your knees bent at point of contact. You want to make sure that when your opponent strikes the ball, your legs are compressed, and so you've already split step, your knees are bent, and you're ready to move in any direction, right, left, front, or back, when your opponent strikes the ball. Now, what you want to do, let's talk about recovery real quick. You strike a ball and you want to, as soon as you strike the ball, you want to recover. Okay, I'm not going to talk about where to recover on this video. I'll do another one on that later on. But as soon as you strike the ball, you want to make sure you recover. On your way to your recovery point, if your opponent strikes the ball between where you last hit and your recovery point, you have to stop and you split step wherever you end up. Now, there is an exception to every rule. What's the exception? And so if your opponent hits you 3-4 feet off the court, obviously you're not gonna split step, in the doubles alley as your opponent striking the ball, leaving the whole court open on your way back, right? So at that point, you're gonna go ahead and not split step and just get back in the court and try to get the next ball in. Okay, and so that's an extreme case where you would not split step, because you just there's no way, even if you do, that you're going to make it to any ball, because the whole court is wide open. You're not even on the court at that point. Okay? So at that point, yes, go ahead and don't use the split step. Okay? That's an extreme case. Really, any other time you want to fight for your split step. So ideally, you want to strike your ball, recover in time to split step to wherever that recovery point you're using. Okay? If you don't get to your recovery point, still split step when your opponent is striking the ball. Okay? And so it's very important that you don't forego your split step to give yourself time to get back to your recovery point. Okay, it's more important to split step than to get back to your recovery point. That's going to be crucial to getting a head start on every ball that your opponent hits. Now there's another added benefit to split stepping, and that is that it allows your movement to be efficient. And so if you're not split stepping when your opponent hits the ball, there's going to be a lot of different scenarios on your starting point when you're getting ready for that next shot. Every time your opponent hits a ball, then your starting point is different, and your body's going to have to adjust to a lot of different movements, a lot of different starting points for the next shot. If you split step, you're always starting from the same point, and that allows for a little bit more movement efficiency. So make sure you're split stepping, guys. I see this happen at all levels of the game. No split stepping, and so you're not getting to balls. You're having to run through shots. You're not getting to drop shots, and you're just not as efficient as you could be if you were split stepping. So two crucial points on that: you're going to get off to a quicker start, and you're also going to be able to move more efficient. So make sure you're split stepping, guys. Every time, make sure you're split stepping at the right time. If your opponent has struck the ball and you're just starting your split step motion, then you're late. Make sure you're doing it at the right time. When your opponent strikes the ball, you should already be back down with your knees bent. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Issues on the split step. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if I've earned it. We'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. Stay engaged as always.